but its chief product is poppies.
They are made here by the million in the Royal British Legion's factory. Paper petals and plastic pistils flutter off the production line to be sold on Poppy Day the world over. This year, the 140 workers here will punch, crimp and assemble 38 million of these flowers from Flanders, lest we forget. The general manager is Dennis Simpson.
Who are the people who work here?
They're ex-servicemen, a lot of them war disabled, but some who have been in the forces and now need the type of employment we can offer because of illness, industrial accident or road accident.
But does the factory make a lot of money? Does it make a big profit?
Factory makes no profit at all. We make the items and sell them to the appeal department, who give a poppy in a return for a donation.
I think you must have sold about £2 million worth of poppies last year.
Not £2 million worth, they got £2 million in donations, which is a far different cry from £2 million worth of poppies.
Yes. Anyhow, the workforce that you have here, how can they afford to live in Richmond, a very expensive place to live?
Well, we try and pay a living wage to them, irrespective of their output, and nobody goes home with less than £30 a week. And although it doesn't affect wages, some of them are in receipt of a war disability pension as well.
Because they well deserve it too.
They do indeed.
But what about living accommodation? Do you provide British Legion homes or flats for them?
We have our own housing estate of 58 flats.
The factory also makes a range of special wreaths, including those the royal family lay at the cenotaph. The man who makes them is Charles Stapley.
Charles, don't you ever get sick of the sight of poppies?
No, Monty, I've been doing it now for 25 years. I'm used to it now. I'm not sick of the poppies.
You were in the last war, were you?
I was in the last war, Monty. I got wounded in Caen, the south of France. I got wounded in the right knee. Got a plate in the right knee.
Have you?
Yes.
There's so many designs. You're making the Queen's wreaths, I know, but how many different designs do you make?
There's about 80 in all, Monty. There's about 80 in all. There's the Queens, the Queen Mothers, all the Duke of Edinburgh's. Then you've got the regiments, the different regiments, which is the Scotch Guards, the Irish Guards, the Coldstream Guards, the Grenadier Guards, the Combined Cavalry. I can mention hundreds and thousands.
Yes, and of course Prince Charles's wreath, I can see, that looks quite attractive.
That's right, Prince Charles's wreath. We make that every year.
What's the difference between the royal wreaths or the Queen's poppies and the public's?
Well, the Queen's poppies is like this one you see here. This one here is dipped in wax, and there's about 80 that goes into her wreath, her particular wreath. Of this
then you had another one there too, didn't you?
Yes, I've got one here that come out of the Prince of Wales's wreath. They're going to the Prince of Wales's wreath. As you can see, they've got a green.
Charles, what does Armistice Day mean to you?
Well, it means that I've lost friends. I've left friends behind that I knew during the war, and very dear pals of mine, you know. And you remember them all at that particular time of the year.
Charles Stapley, thank you very much.
That's all right, Monty. Thank you.